academic exclusion due to my poor academic performance. Okay, that is how I became on risk as a student. So before maybe we start a video, I think it's very important for me to share with you, yes, I got academic exclusion. And if you do have me on Facebook, you will remember that I once shared this. And also on that CA Inspired Facebook group, I also shared it there. When I think it was last year in December or January this year. Yeah, well, I got academic exclusion due to my poor academic performance. Okay, but now I'm back at school. Okay, so here I'll be sharing with you how I got this academic exclusion. All right, first things first, guys. Let me just take it back. I will try though to be very fast. Let me just take it back from 2018. So I've been here from 2018. Okay, yeah, it's bad. So I've been here from 2018. I came here in UKZN to become accounting. First semester went very well. Well, I passed 4 modules out of 5. I failed economics. Okay, fine. Second semester, I passed only 2 modules, which was statistics, and also commercial law. I failed my major module, which is accounting, which is okay. I failed my major module, accounting. I failed then information systems, what ISTN though. I failed it. I also failed economics 202. So that is how I got. That is how I became on risk as a student. So there are levels. There is risk 1, risk 2, then probation, then academic exclusion. Okay. So firstly, there was risk 1. So then the following year in 2019, first semester, okay, I came here. Everything seemed like okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, because I passed accounting 101, so business ethics, which is accounting 213, if I'm not mistaken, in UKZN, was opened. But because I failed accounting 102, I cannot be able to do financial accounting 212, because I failed 102 accounting, financial accounting 102. I cannot do financial accounting 212. So there are two accountings that I was supposed to do on my second year first semester, but unfortunately I only did business ethics, of which I failed it. Okay. Then that meant I failed it, and I also failed business ethics. Then I passed the special topics in business law. I passed economics 101 that I failed in 2018. Okay, so I then came to risk 2. Then second semester, of which that's where things started to go well, where I now started to understand what kind of a student I am, and also the study method that I need to use. So at that time I was doing 3 modules, which is financial accounting 102, then ISTN information technology, then economics 202. I mean 102. So I passed all of that, and my highest was accounting. which was more than 70%. I don't want to tell you the marks, but which was more than 70%. Okay, so that is what happened. Okay, then 2020 COVID. First semester things went well. So the thing is, there are people abadlula ngendlela, so it's so awkward to shoot a video khona abantu abadlula ngendlela. So since ngifuna i-light, ngifelwe even iron light yami ifile. I don't know what is the problem, and I'm not good with these things. Okay, so now what happened again, guys, ukuthi, okay, first semester things went very well and I was so surprised. So I passed all my 4 modules that I was doing at that time, 2020 first semester. Then second semester 2020, I was now doing 3 accounting modules, which is financial accounting 2B, financial accounting 2B, and also auditing 200, and also managerial accounting. So yeah, I was doing those 3 accountings, so of which I passed financial accounting, which then opened taxation, financial accounting 3A and taxation 3A. But unfortunately I failed auditing, and I also failed managerial accounting. So I was now on risk 1, so I then moved to risk 2 again. Then we came for 2021, 2021. We came for 2021, Sakala, Kamnandi, doing only these 2 accounting modules, which is financial accounting, taxation. Okay, financial accounting, taxation. And I failed 3A, both of them, level 3 accountings, of which I failed both of them. I failed both of them. Then second semester, 2021, we came there. But the good thing though is that financial accounting, I failed it with it was 46%. Then taxation, I think it was 38%. So yeah, so they then allowed me to continue with financial accounting. So now, when I was now doing financial accounting in 2021, second semester, I passed it with 52%. I didn't want to tell you the marks. Then I got that mark, of which I was also doing now auditing, that I failed in 2020, and also managerial accounting, of which I did very well on those ones. And then I think that is how I got a bursary as well, because I used those results and I got a bursary. When now in 2022, now first semester, I then lost any funding. So first semester. So now I was now doing all 4 major modules, which is financial accounting. Remember that I failed both of my accounting modules in 2021. So I was now doing all 4 modules, which is financial accounting, auditing, managerial accounting, and taxation. So that was last year, 2022 first semester. Then I passed taxation, I passed I passed financial accounting. I failed auditing, I failed managerial accounting. In auditing, I got 46%. Then they then allowed me to continue with my auditing. So I then, in managerial accounting, I got 38%. so they didn't allow me to continue with managerial accounting. Now, that meant then I got now academic exclusion with appeal permitted. So then I did the appeal. Yeah. So you must tell the story of on which why you failed, and you think that you will be able to, perform better. So of which that is what I did. I provided the evidence, everything that they needed. Okay. Yeah. Then, luckily, I came back second semester. So my appeal was successful. At the same time, I then got a bursary second semester. That is when I got a bursary, by the way. WNRC is a bursary. That is when I got a bursary. Yeah. Okay. Then from there, now I was now doing auditing and taxation last year. Then, unfortunately, I failed these two modules. 46% taxation, 42 or 41% auditing. Yeah. That is how I failed. So then they sent me, they then said, oh, okay, you have been academically excluded with no appeal permitted, but you've been excluded for a minimum of 6 months. Now, there are things that one has to do in order for you to come back. Yeah. If they see that within this 6 months you are not fit to come back, then you won't be able to come back until you are fit to come back. Okay. So yeah, that's what happened. That is how I got academic exclusion. Now, I think I've worked on my things, on the things that made me not perform well. Or I thought, last year, second semester, I thought I worked on the things that, that made me not perform well. But sometimes, fear. Now this is what I want you to note in all of this. I think one mistake that we tend to do, I remember in taxation, I didn't write taxation test 1 because I thought I was not ready. I didn't write auditing test 2 because I thought I was not ready. So I wrote test 1 auditing, I wrote test 2 taxation. I didn't write test 1 for taxation. So now there is AgroTax test if you missed any one of these 2 tests. So of which AgroTax testing normally is harder compared to test 1 and test 2. So I wrote this for both of these modules. So ngabhala agro test for these 2 modules, of which I failed them dismally. I'm even scared of telling you even the marks that I got. So yeah. And another thing now that that I did that was wrong is that, remember in 2019 I found my strategy that was working for me, and one thing that made me fail on these other semesters is that I was not using the method that is working for me. I stopped using that method. And sometimes I would, in fact, maybe 40% of the times I was not attending lectures. Where the lectures were online, so with hoping that they are being recorded, but I will not find time to even go through those recordings, which is bad. So you cannot expect that you will pass by doing all of those things. So that is number 2. Okay, and number 3, not being consistent on my studies. Hey guys, you have to be consistent on your studies. Those are the mistakes that I did. You have to be consistent on your studies. You have to study consistently. Yes, it doesn't mean that you have to study long hours, but you just have to be consistent. If you will study today, then you will study after 3 days, you will have a problem. Well, to someone that is like me. So I now understand better what is at stake. I do understand what is at stake, and I want to believe that things are going well. And another thing that I did which was wrong, guys, there were things that I was facing personally again, but I didn't want to share it with someone. So if I'm saying I didn't want to share it with someone, like here in UKZN, there are people like psychologists. We are given people who are psychologists who you can talk to anytime you can, but I didn't want to do that. And now I've started to do it, and they're so helpful, Shem. They're so helpful. I don't want to lie. They're so helpful. I think, guys, if we can try to manage that, I think we can be able to perform well on our studies. And also another thing, one thing that I've learned is that other things, guys, for me, I think because I remember that when I went to write taxation last year, I had to get 61%, but I got 56%, unfortunately, of which it means that if I did well at least on my test 1 and test 2, it meant that I was going to be able to push. Don't worry, guys. Please don't feel sorry for me, okay? Don't feel sorry for me. Don't. I've accepted this. I've been through this. Like last year, it was bad. It was bad. December, not January. This year, it was bad. I was going through depression and everything. So I'm now okay. I'm okay. I'm at school now. I'm studying, as you can see. Okay. So, well, that is what happened again. I think now what made me get that 56% in taxation and also in auditing to perform better is to work with a group at the same time. Yes, be able to work alone, be able to work with a group as well. Have people that you will study with. Not many people, at least 3 people, I think, or 2 people. For me, we were 3 last year. It was a friend of mine. I will ask him to mention his name here. Uyamkela, no Sibonile. So, and then there was me as well. And unfortunately, we realized this method so late that it was working for us, for all of us. It was working for us. Okay. So of which now, I'm now trying to fix those mistakes at this point. So that is all that I am doing now. So now I'm now trying to fix those mistakes. But at the same time, and also and now obviously umuntu has been I was being demotivated again and again and again. So now I'm trying now to come back to this place where I was, why I started, why I wanted to become accounting, and also I now have mentors as well, 2 mentors, of which I'm scared of mentioning their names, but I will ask to mention their names on the next video. I will try. If they don't allow me, then unfortunately I won't mention their names. But yeah, those are the people that I also call ngaso sonke isikhathi. And there is a mentor as well that has been assigned by the School of Accounting to ensure that like if I'm going through some things on my modules, I do have someone that I talk to, of which those things mina ngangazibheki. I was running away from those things, and yeah, well, that is how I got academic exclusion. And now those are the mistakes you see now. As I've been emphasizing this point of sitting down with yourself and check why you did not perform well. Those are the things that made me not perform well. So now I'm fixing those mistakes, and yeah, and I'm now more motivated now to become this CASA that I wanted to be from the first place. Because you know, along the way, as umuntu result, you start being demotivated. If the results are not going according to how you have planned, you know. So yeah, but now I think I'm more motivated now to fight for this, and yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing this degree and see what is next after that. But the plan is to go for PGDA. That is the plan. So yeah, that is all, guys. Please, okay, well, thank you very much for subscribing on my channel. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for the support that you guys have been showing me. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and do share this video with anyone that you feel like it will help him or her. And yeah, you can make any comment in the comment section regarding what I have just shared, and my apologies for a long video. Okay, yeah, guys, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So now I will then share a video on I think the next video on academic exclusion will then be how I got back to university. So I will now be explaining that process. Okay, thank you.